Hey guys, it's Seun and welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be showing you guys how I installed these crochet passion twists. Passion twists are so in right now, and it's really nice that we can also do crochet with it. It makes it a lot faster and easier on your hair because you don't have to leave any of your hair out to twist it up. So let's just get right into this tutorial. I had to show you guys my hair. I was so excited because my hair is getting really long and looked so thick right before I started this. So I just wanted to show you guys my hair. I'm super proud of it. This is my braiding pattern that I will end up using. This braiding pattern is literally so perfect. It works really well for crochet. What I did is I started off by braiding cornrows just straight back from the front of my hair, then going backwards. And I wasn't finishing off these cornrows because this is my first time doing this braiding pattern, so I was just kind of testing it out and not finishing the braids in case I was going to have to take them down and redo a different braiding pattern. But this braiding pattern worked really well. As you can see, what I'm doing is I'm just doing cornrows going straight back. And I already knew that I wanted my part there on the right side, so I parted my hair there on the right side, and then I started making sure that the cornrows started coming from that part, just going down. And once I knew that this braiding pattern was good, I continued and braided down the rest of the braids. So if you're doing this yourself, all you have to do is braid your cornrows going straight back all the way down. This my braiding pattern is probably the easiest way for you to get natural looking crochet that looks natural along the perimeter and the part, because usually you have to pick one or the other. And here I'm showing you exactly how I braided the back as well. And now I'm just finishing braiding those two braids from the very beginning all the way down. And another thing to keep in mind when cornrowing your hair is that you want your cornrows to be around the same thickness of the hair that you are crocheting on. Because if the cornrows are too small, then when you go to crochet your pieces onto your cornrows, they'll be too close together and it'll look bulky. But if the cornrows are too big, you'll see a lot of empty space and gaps in between them. So just do a quick test to make sure that your cornrows are around the same size as the things that you're about to crochet. It really just looks like cornrows going straight back, except for where you have that part, then your cornrows originate from that part instead. And those three braids, cornrows that were kind of small, I just combined them into one braid there. But so this is how the end result looked like. For the ends of my braids, since my hair is pretty long, what I'm going to do is crochet them in between the gaps. So I grab my crochet needle and then I put it through one braid, and then I grab the other braid and pull it through, and then I make that braid go all the way up, and then I pull it through the braid from higher up. So it's kind of like looping around each braid, and I continue to do that. You can, at this point, you can do whatever you want. You can also just sew your braids down. If your hair is shorter, it's a little bit easier as well. But this is how it looks in the end. So now let's get into the actual crocheting part. So I'm just going to grab my crochet needle, place it through my braid, and I'm going to get the hair, which already comes pre-looped, and I'm just going to place the hair inside the needle like so. I'm going to close the latch and pull it through, then open it, latching and pulling through. Like that, and it's just that simple. So now I'm going to go through the rest of my head, going up from under, latching and pulling through. As you can see, I'm not crocheting too up front, just to protect my edges a little bit. And when crocheting my hair, I always start by crocheting along the perimeter and along the parts first, because those are the most important parts, and then I fill in as needed later on. And this helps with not making the crochet look too bulky by starting with crocheting the parts that really need to be crocheted and then filling in the rest as you go along. Another thing that I forgot to say whenever I was showing you guys my braiding pattern is that it's so important that you do not braid your braids, your
cornrows too tight, because if you do, it'll hurt so much and you will like rip out your hair almost, especially around your edges, by trying to get the twist through your hair. I found that as I've become better at braiding, my braids have gotten tighter, and sometimes with crochet I do have that issue when I'm like, oh dang, I braided my braids too tight, this hurts, and I have to take it out. So just make sure not to braid your braids too tight. And right now, as you can see, I'm just going through the rest of my hair and filling in as needed. And I'm just kind of eyeing how much space I want to put in between them. As you can see, I'm putting quite a bit of space in between them just to avoid the bulky look, which I told you is very common with crochet. I want these passion twists to look as natural as possible. As you can see, I'm moving along very fast because once you get past the cornrowing part, the rest of it takes you under 30 minutes to do. This hair that I'm using is called the Tiana Passion Twist Crochet hair, and I'll leave all of the information down below. But I was super excited to find this crochet hair because I feel like sometimes the pre-twisted crochet hair that is out there that you oftentimes see, it kind of looks like a machine twisted it. Like there's just, I don't know how to explain it. But I was really happy to find these because these do look super natural, and this was the exact look I was going for in my passion twist. And the hair comes in a package deal of 7 packs, and I used pretty much the full 7 packs. Like I think I only had like 1 crochet piece left. Like I used all of it. It also comes with the crochet latch hook and some clips and rubber bands if you want to use those to decorate the hair. The way I fill in the back is I just start from the top and I work my way down and only put in as much as I need to cover up my cornrows underneath. I was also really excited for this color. This color is color T30. It's just nice to spice things up a little bit, try some brown. It has a little bit of an ombre effect. And this is how it's looking. I'm really loving the way these twists fall and how it curls at the end. It's literally the exact look I was going for. So whenever I was finished, I noticed that the top was still a little bit bulky because I forgot a trick that I've tried in the past when I had to crochet regular twists. But in order to make the top look less bulky, I figured out that whenever you dip the twist in hot water, like boiling hot water, it kind of shrinks them and just condenses them a little bit. So what I did is I took out like the top 2 rows of crochet in my hair, and I dipped only like the first 2 inches into the hot water, and that just shrunk them down, and so the rest of the hair was normal, but that just made the hair look a little bit more natural whenever I put it back in because it's not as bulky. If you're going to do this passion twist crochet style, definitely use that trick. For me, it makes a world of a difference in how natural it looks, and hair more looks at how it looks up close around the perimeter and the side, because guys, I'm telling you, you don't have to be limited by crochet. You can still wear your hair half up, half down, do a side part, everything that you want to do. It's all in your braiding pattern and how you initially base your hair. So definitely use the braiding pattern that I showed you guys. I know sometimes when people do crochet, they still twist the front, but this is really nice because you don't have to twist any of your hair, especially if you have natural hair. Sometimes it like comes out of the passion twist and frizzes up, and I feel like it won't last as long if you twist your real hair in with it. But with this, all of my hair is cornrowed underneath, and I love that. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it for you guys. If you found it helpful in any way, definitely feel free to subscribe, and definitely follow me on Instagram as well. When I'm not on YouTube, I'm on Instagram showing you guys all of my hairstyles. I've actually done this hairstyle in black as well, and you can go check that out on my Instagram, see pictures from that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching.